What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. We're doing a predictive video today for Staryu/Starmie. Staryu, the star-shaped Pokemon, and Starmie is a mysterious Pokemon, so mysterious. So, let's do the rundown of the stats for these Pokemon. Staryu starts off with 30 HP, 45 attack, 55 defense, 70 special, and 85 speed. So, special and speed are very good, defense is okay, attack is okay. HP is by far our worst stat, but we've done, more with less, I guess, best way to put it. With a Water Stone, we evolve into Starmie at whatever level we decide to use that at. And Starmie's stats are 60 HP, 75 attack, 85 defense, 100 special, and 115 speed. So very good stats. This Pokemon actually gets another typing. So Staryu is a mono water type. It's just water typing, nothing else. But this Pokemon, Starmie, gets water and psychic. And we also have a level up moveset. So let's go over the moveset for this. We start off the game with Tackle, 35 base power, 95% accurate move. And we also get Water Gun at level 17. Now Water Gun's going to open this game wide open. We have to have Water Gun to progress. We're not going to get Brock with Tackle. So having Water Gun at level 17 will be helpful, but here's some trade-offs for that. The problem with Water Gun at 17 is we have a slow level up rate. So what that means for us, it's going to take us longer to get to level 17 than would most other Pokemon we play through as. Okay? At 22, we get a Harden. Harden will up our defense. It's probably our stat boosting move we're going to keep in this game. Level 27, get Recover. We'll probably have a short shelf life. Recovery is good, but we need more type coverage to beat the game. So Recovery won't last very long. Swift will probably be one of our few physical damaging moves that we keep. But it's 60 base power and it is 100% accurate. Actually, it's beyond 100% accurate because it skips over accuracy checks. It just automatically hits. The only thing it doesn't hit is Ghosts. Minimize is outlawed. Minimize is like Double Team, where it ups your evasiveness so it makes it harder to hit. And then it also does the badge boost. I don't mind the badge boost part, but making yourself hard to hit, it basically nerfs any playthrough you have. And it's kind of like overpowered. The mechanic of it is overpowered, so I don't use it. Light Screen is a defensive move that we will not be using. So this defensive move, what it does is puts defense up for you. I don't think you can hit by special moves. And we're not going to use it because we need the other moves that we're going to have in our TM moveset, and I'm going to go over in a little bit, to have a full-on moveset that can beat the Elite Four and have us have enough coverage for everything. And Hydro Pump is 120 base power, 80% accurate move. With Stab, it's over 120. It's 180. But we're not going to use this. It's too unreliable to me to use as a viable option in a playthrough. There might be a Pokemon where I think I'm going to have to use it, but there's other options I can use. And then let's go through the TM moveset. So our TM moveset is Toxic, Takedown, Double Edge. None of those will get used unless we're desperate, which I hope we're not, but unless we're desperate. Bubble Beam will be used after we beat Misty's Gym. 65 base power, 100% accurate, but with Water, it is actually about 98 base power. With Stab. With Stab being Water type. 98 base power. We also get access to Ice Beam and Blizzard. Those are two very good moves to have late game. And Hyper Beam and Rage will not use, but Thunderbolt is very nice because it gives us some type coverage for like water types and flying types that we most other Pokemon, like for example, like the other two water types I played before this, did not have that type coverage. So 95 base power. We have very good special, so that it makes it a lot more powerful, 100% accurate. Very good move to have. And then we get Psychic shortly after we get out of Rock Tunnel. Psychic is a 90 base power move, 100% accurate, but it's 135 base power when you factor in our Stab. So that's where the mono typing comes in, which is very nice. I think Staryu can still learn Psychic. It just doesn't have the typing that makes it more powerful. And then when you look at the right side of the moves, Mimic might be used, Double Team's outlawed, Reflect we're not going to use, Buy we might use early, Swift we're going to use maybe early, but not late. Skull Bash not going to use, Rest not going to use, Psywave, Thunder Wave not going to use. Tri-Attack would be great if I didn't have other options. Like if I didn't have access to Thunderbolt, Tri-Attack would be pretty good. But we do have access to Thunderbolt, so Tri-Attack will be worthless. Substitute, worthless. Surf wouldn't be worthless, however, with the moveset I'm looking at, and I'll explain here in a minute why. The moveset I'm looking at, I don't want to get Surf because you can't delete it if you need to. You can't remove the move and go to something else. it's stuck there forever. So then you're limiting yourself to 3 other moves. And if you've heard what I've said, you're gonna understand why that I don't want to keep a surf. I want to keep the other moves I have. And then flash, it's pointless, just lowers the opposition's accuracy. So our endgame moveset, and this is what I meant by when I said surf was not going to be a viable move. Endgame moveset's going to be Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and then Harden. Harden is our badge boost, can't get rid of that. Ice Beam is going to make it very easy to beat Lance, the Ice Trainer. So they're not going to delete that. I'm sorry, not the Ice Trainer. Man, I'm weird today. Dragon Trainer, there we go. He has 3 Dragon Pokemon, 4 if you count Aerodactyl being a rock flying, so Ice will affect it as well. Okay, Thunderbolt, you know, I just mentioned, like, Lorelei will get through Lorelei pretty easy with Thunderbolt. Okay, and then when it comes to Lance, he's got a Charizard, which is flying. Gyarados is flying water, so Thunderbolt helpful there. And then Psychic's going to steamroll Agatha. It's going to help with other trainers as well, probably Bruno. So it doesn't make sense to get rid of any one of those for Surf. What's Surf going to do? It's not super effective against anything. So that's what I'm getting at, is like Surf is great. It's going to be it'd be very powerful, but it's not going to have a type advantage. It's not going to have anything else. It's going to be advantage-wise late in the game. So that's why I'm going with that route with the moveset. Let me go on to the rules of the playthrough. You can only use Staryu or Starmie in battle. You can use other Pokemon for HMs or to catch Pokemon for HMs. Running clock with 3 exceptions. 1 is Lieutenant Surge's gym. 2 is usually around like Celadon City. We'll pause the timer, sell some stuff, buy some stuff, whatever. And then the third rule, which you're not going to use in this one, but if you need to sell some coins to get a move from the Rocket Game Corner, we can. It takes forever to sell coins because you only do 50 at a time in Gen 1. No glitches or exploits allowed other than the badge boost. What is not allowed is like the Pokédoll glitch or the Missingo glitch. Those aren't allowed. And no items in battle. I've gotten pretty loose on one item, and that's Ethers. So, yeah, that's mainly just to mitigate me being negligent sometimes when I'm trying to click through and I might miss something. And let's go to the back to the main slide. By the way, I didn't mention this. This is a one-man show. I do the filming, the editing, the playthroughs, whatever. So all the stuff on this channel is done by one person. So it really means a lot if you can hit the like, subscribe button, comment down below, like, all that stuff. It helps YouTube algorithm. And let me go ahead and go over my predictions. So I played through with Horsey. Horsey got done just under an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Played through with Golding. Golding got done just under an hour and 20 minutes. So I think, and this is like a Pokemon has like better typing than the other two, we should get this done less than an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. I see that Brock's gym looks like it could take forever, but my counter to that is I think we can get through the early part of the game pretty fast. We're a water type, we're pretty strong in some parts. We'll make up the time. We'll avoid as many battles as we can after that, just to make up the time. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to get this done in an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to, once we get to a certain point, the run is just going to steamroll and take off. So just want to let you know, that's what I think is going to happen. I hope it's going to happen that way. Well, thank everyone for watching. This has been JD's Nerdverse. I want to ask you guys to make sure you check out the video on Friday. There's also some other videos. I've scaled back some videos on this channel, the amount I've been putting out, because I'm learning some new software, and I'll ramp it back up once I get the software down pat, where it doesn't take 2 or 3 days to do some editing. It used to take about maybe an hour to edit before, because I was using Movie Maker. Movie Maker is very rudimentary. It's very basic. It's easy to use, but the ones I'm learning now are a little more complex, so I'm trying to make sure I get them down pat. And I don't want to sacrifice too much quality of a video. I don't want to sacrifice quality video, period, just to rush out a video or whatever the case may be. So if you're seeing some different changes to videos, that's why. And you're seeing less posts weekly, that's why. But I do plan on ramping them back up and getting more content out once I get this new software down pat. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you on Friday.